You wake up after a full 8 hours of sleep, yet the exhaustion feels physical, heavy, and unshakable. Most people live with a background noise of physical complaints. Hair thins and sheds, lower backs persistently ache, and moods shift without cause. We usually dismiss these issues as the inevitable friction of a stressful life or the simple reality of getting older. These signals suggest a systemic disruption. They are the initial indicators that your body is struggling to maintain its basic chemistry due to a severe vitamin D deficiency. Human biology evolved to function in direct contact with the environment. For millennia, the sun acted as the primary trigger for our internal metabolic processes. Modern life has shifted that baseline. We now spend nearly all of our time inside artificial environments, separated from the UV radiation our bodies require. This gap is even wider for those living in northern latitudes with limited winter sun, or in cities where air pollution filters out the necessary wavelengths of light. Our modern infrastructure has effectively severed a primary link to a vital nutrient, leading to widespread deficiency across the population. Vitamin D functions as a secosteroid hormone. It is a systemic regulator responsible for managing the levels of minerals in your bloodstream. Its role is to activate receptors in your intestinal lining. This signal tells your digestive tract to pull calcium from your food into the bloodstream. Without this signal, the process stops. The minerals remain unabsorbed and are flushed out as waste. Increasing your intake of calcium-rich foods like milk or cheese provides no benefit if the metabolic pathways required to process them remain inactive. When your blood calcium drops too low, your body prioritizes immediate survival. To keep your heart and nerves functioning, it begins to harvest the necessary calcium directly from your bones. This extraction compromises skeletal integrity. In children, it leads to rickets, where the leg bones soften and eventually bow under the weight of the body. In adults, the result is osteomalacia, a condition marked by brittle bones and frequent microfractures. The muscular system is affected next. As mineral levels fluctuate, muscle fibers lose their ability to contract efficiently, causing a measurable loss in balance. The deficiency even reaches the immune system. It reduces the body's ability to produce antimicrobial proteins, making it harder to fight off viruses and slowing the rate at which wounds heal. A single missing hormone creates a domino effect. By failing to absorb minerals, the body is forced to consume itself to keep its vital systems running. This imbalance extends to mental health. Receptors for vitamin D are located throughout the brain areas involved in mood regulation, linking low levels to depression and anxiety. Certain populations face a higher risk. As we age, the skin becomes less efficient at synthesizing the hormone from sunlight, making deficiency common among the elderly. Those with obesity or liver and kidney issues often struggle with synthesis, while individuals with darker skin tones require significantly more UV exposure to produce the same biological amount. The structure of modern work often penalizes these groups the most, forcing those needing the most light to spend the longest hours in sunless environments. Identifying a deficiency is a straightforward medical process. You do not have to rely on symptoms alone to determine your status. A doctor can order a 25-hydroxy vitamin D test. This clear measurement of the hormone's blood concentration establishes a baseline for treatment. Before supplements were widely available, medical science relied on direct exposure. In the early 20th century, children were often treated for deficiency by sitting around concentrated UV lamps to stimulate natural synthesis. Today, the most accessible remedy remains the same. Spending 15 to 30 minutes in direct morning sunlight provides the UV trigger your body needs to resume hormone production. Correcting this widespread deficit often requires no complex intervention, just a consistent, measured exposure to the same light that drove our metabolic evolution. You can also supplement your levels through diet by including fatty fish, egg yolks, and mushrooms, or by choosing fortified foods specifically designed to address this gap. However, high-dose supplements should be approached with caution. Taking large amounts of synthetic vitamin D without medical supervision carries its own risks. Too much vitamin D causes calcium levels in the blood to spike. This excess mineral can clump together in the soft tissues, leading to painful kidney stones and potential damage to the heart and blood vessels. Consultation with a healthcare provider is necessary to determine the correct dosage for your specific biology. Sustaining your health depends on more than a quick fix in a bottle. It requires aligning your habits with the biological requirements of human metabolism. Every minute spent in the sun is an investment in your structural future.